The dual nav knob and the nav frequency transfer key are located near the top left corner of the primary flight display, or PFD, and also the top left corner of the multifunction display, or MFD. The knob and key work together to tune in frequencies for navigation purposes. These frequencies will display in the NAV1 and NAV2 area of the screen. To see how this works, let's use an example. Using skyvector.com, we are going to tune into 4 NAV frequencies. We will tune into 3 VOR frequencies and 1 localizer frequency at KSTJ, or Rosecrans Memorial Airport at St. Joseph, Missouri. Let's start by tuning in the Beatrice VOR. The frequency for Beatrice is 110.6. The outer section of the dual nav knob handles megahertz. These frequencies are the numbers to the left of the dot. Turning the knob to the right increases the number. Turning the knob to the left decreases the number. We will tune to 110 now. The intersection of the dual nav knob handles kilohertz. These frequencies are the numbers to the right of the dot. Turning the knob to the right increases the number. Turning the knob to the left decreases the number. We will tune into dot 6 with the intersection of the knob now. By the way, the frequencies on the left side of the NAV1 and NAV2 area are the standby frequencies. The frequencies on the right side are the active frequencies. Now this is where the NAV frequency transfer key comes in. I can use the key to move the NAV frequency I just tuned in for the Beatrice VOR from standby to active. I will do that now. Now I will use the dual nav knob to set the frequency for the Pawnee City VOR, which is 112.4. This will, of course, place the frequency into standby. Notice as I press the nav frequency transfer key that I can flip-flop the standby and active frequencies back and forth.
Short runway 26 left, generic 0 Lima Sierra.
Now if I press the dual nav knob, it moves from NAV1 to NAV2. So pressing the dual nav knob allows me to toggle back and forth between NAV1 and NAV2. Adding frequencies to NAV2 gives me a total of 4 NAV frequencies I can have set at one time between NAV1 and NAV2. So making sure I'm on NAV2, I will now set the frequency for the St. Joseph VOR, which is 115.5. I will press the nav frequency transfer key to move that frequency from standby to active. Finally, I will set the frequency for the runway 35 localizer at KSTJ to 110.3. By the way, a localizer provides horizontal guidance along the extended center line of the runway when the aircraft is on an approach for landing. We will talk more about localizers and approaches in future videos. So we will set the frequency, and for now it will be on standby. Subscribe to this channel to learn more.